So, welcome, guys. We are here to discuss a topic that is very dear to us. We are members of the ASH committee. But one of our mandates is to make sure that people are able to speak up and feel safe in this company, right? Mm-hmm. And so, the first question is, why is it important to speak up?
So the workplace is where we spend maybe 80% of our time. We are here more than we are at home with our families. So in that regard only, you need to feel the safest in the place where you spend the most time. Assuming you are not safe here where you spend 80% of your time, then you're likely to lead an unhappy life. Yeah, because the other percentage of the time is the lesser time where you would maybe now feel safer.
So, Collins, I think it's an innate need for humans to feel respected and to feel heard and that's how you'll feel safe in the end. And so how do we ensure respect in the workplace?
Speaking up, okay? So when you speak up, you'll be able to tell where your boundaries are, okay? And once you have identified and set your boundaries, people would get to respect that, okay? And once they get to respect that, you will definitely feel more comfortable and then get to work in a safe environment. Something to add on what Cynthia said earlier, like why it's important to speak up, is apart from the fact that we get to work here, our awake time is mostly spent at work. It's just good to work in a safe environment. Just that. For example, if the work environment is a bit toxic and your boundaries keep getting breached, there is a high likelihood that your productivity will be impacted negatively. Yeah, you can imagine being called for a meeting with your boss, and you know your boss has a tendency of disrespecting that boundary. You would be afraid to attend such meetings, and if you don't get to attend such meetings, what happens? Probably deadlines will fall due. Chances are you wouldn't be as productive as you would want to be. Yeah. So it's important that we set those particular boundaries through speaking up. Yeah. And at the end of the day, you'd end up getting respected.
It's easy to say, speak up. Mm-hmm. But kwa ground, vitu ni different. Kwa ground, kuna watu who are very afraid of speaking up for whatever reason. How can we reach such people and show them, if you speak up, this is what happens. If you don't speak up, this is what happens, so that they see the importance of speaking up. How do we reach them? What do you think we should do?
So what we've done here at MOCO as the ASH committee to ensure we are encouraging people to speak up, one, it's been to interact with all groups of people through trainings where speaking up is one of the major things that we are talking about, giving them assurances of what will not happen if they speak up, whatever they are afraid of that will come to them if they speak up. So an example, because I've spoken to a few people, some people are afraid of losing their jobs if they speak up, because a person who is responsible for this harassment is a decision maker. It is a supervisor, it is a manager. And how am I reporting my manager? Yeah. Am I assured of work tomorrow? So part of the work we've done is to give them this assurance that speaking up does not put your job in jeopardy. You will still have work. You'll still have your job tomorrow if you came up and spoke up. We've done posters where we are encouraging people to speak up. We have come up with more than one channels of reporting. So we have things that are as public as writing an email, and things that are as private as a suggestion box, or coming even just by yourself, approaching someone and speaking to them. So all of these ways, if you are a person who would not want to come forthright, drop your report in a suggestion box. However, these are still work in progress. We are getting to some masses, not fully. We still need to engage with them more. Mainly do away with this notion, the fear that people have around protecting their jobs. So speaking up is directly attached to how will people see me, how will people view me now from now on, because some people are actually afraid that they are the ones responsible for what happened to them, that they will be shamed for, but this happened to you because you were dressing X, Y, and Z. Yeah, but part of the reason why some people are afraid of speaking up. So interacting with people more, and when reports do come, acting on them, because that sends confidence, it sends reassurance, it shows people that we are committed to protecting them and ensuring they feel safe in the workspace. So a report comes, it's not overlooked, and I think our track record shows that we have been very intentional about hearing cases of all categories and ensuring we give people a fair outcome, and more than anything, a listening ear.
Imagine you have a floor worker who comes to you and says, my manager is doing such and such things to me, and I'm afraid of speaking up. I'm afraid I'll lose my job. What would you be your first, statement to them? How would you help them feel safe to speak up?
The first step would be, number one, to assure them that, one, it's actually safe for you to speak up about an event of a harassment that happened and your boss is the suspect. It is safe. Number two, like, your job is not at jeopardy. Actually, we would commend them for gathering up enough confidence to come and speak up about it. Because speaking up about it is the very first step in creating an environment that is safe for everyone. And also, as we had said earlier, eventually this will make them work in an environment that is safe, not just for them, but also for the rest of the employees. Yeah, because it is also likely if they don't get to speak up, the manager would also tend to harass maybe a few other individuals, creating a generally toxic work environment. So the second step, as I'd said, would be to assure them that it's actually safe to report this. That's two. And then number three is to request them to actually, or even support them through the process of reporting it officially to the committee, and guide them through the processes, and then also guide them through how we could gather evidence to show that indeed something is happening that should not be happening on the floor. All right. And the other thing we would do is we would hold meetings urgently as a committee. Would set aside time to come and discuss that particular issue, investigate on that particular issue, and then eventually come up with a conclusion based on the evidence that would come up that would be fair for the employee and generally create an environment that is safe for them. Yes.
So as Collins has alluded, your voice only, you coming out could save maybe 2 other people, 3 other people. So when you're speaking up, you're not just speaking up for yourself, you're speaking up for the next person. So in this regard, you're being your assistant, your brother's keeper. You being silent gives this person the opportunity to continue, right? And just by a simple report, this could be put to a stop. So when you think about speaking up, yes, first, speak up for yourself, but second, remember that you are also speaking up for other people who are maybe even in that time going through the same thing. They are not able to, but through your courage, they will be assisted. So be encouraged to speak up. We cannot build a safe environment by ourselves as the committee. We need each of you, our our colleagues to chip in. And how you chip in is, if you see something, it might not have been done to you, it might have been done to someone else. Even that can be spoken about. You can bring it up to us. So yeah, we cannot do this by ourselves. We need each and every one of you. We put all of our hands together and contribute to making our workplace the safest that it can be.
Something else I'd like to add is that as the committee members, we've actually signed a confidential agreement, and anything that gets to our table for discussion remains in our table for discussion. This will not be shared. This will be treated with the utmost confidentiality, and that should give you confidence to know that if you speak up, we will act on it, and it will not be used against you in any way or fashion, okay? And ultimately, if you also get to speak up, we will all live and work in an environment that is happy, an environment that is exciting, an environment that you actually look forward to get to work. Yeah? Not an environment that you are scared. You're like, hey, should I really report to work tomorrow? Will my boss be there? I know he may harass me. I don't want to attend that particular meeting. No, you will be excited to get to attend to this meeting. And yeah, we will meet our objective as MOCO and as an organization.
It's June, it's Anti-Sexual Harassment Awareness Month. And so please speak up, stand up for each other, support each other. Thank you guys.